Hello everybody, this is Sonya. Now come on back. I'm back here now. I'm back. Last time I was on here I don't think I was very well, but anyway I'm back now. I had a bad migraine or something. Anyway, so I'm good now, Right, so I've been working on a lot of things. I don't know sort of what, well, when I say a lot of things, I've been finishing a book that I've been making, a journal, and I've also been making these other bits and pieces because I don't know whether I've seen anybody do this one, but I have seen the others. Well, we know that this is a paper clip, and I'm just going to show you how to make the paper clip, and it has a tiny, tiny tag on there, and look at that. I'm going to show you what I did with my paper clip to make it like this. Now, these ones I bought off AliExpress, and I have got some of them sitting here. Right, which way did I put that? Okay. So I've just put the fabric around it, the thing up there, a bit of bling. Then I've got a little bit of bling, and I've got a tiny baby tag. Look at that. Where are they? Look, I bought these. Look at that, tiny tags. Miniature tags. How good is that? Just the thing to put in little envelopes or hang off the bottom of your paper clip thingy. Okay, so I've got these big paper clips. Before I've made the ones that are smaller, but this one here is a really big one that I bought off AliExpress, and I really like working with these. This one here, we've done that size, and I have some about, but not at the, hang on a minute, I do have one on here. I do have one in the back of this journal here that I put on. So I've made that one there as well. When I say made it, it's just like a, it's a paper clip. See, you just cover it with fabric. People do them with paper or whatever. So I'll just do this big one and show you how to do it, because it's be a lot easier to show you with the big one. And I don't know yet what things I'll put on the bottom, but I have to do a little tag to hang off it, and then you want just little bits of whatever you want to put on the bottom. So we need a piece of fabric, and I'm thinking I might use, oh, this is nice, isn't it? Look at that. But you need it to cover a fair bit, but you still want to see the ends, don't you? You still want to see your end pieces. So let's get something a bit wider than that. I was going to pick up that piece there that I want something that I've already torn off. Be good, won't it? I don't have to worry about tearing it. Yeah? I do, you know, I do like these pastel colours. You do know that. I do like the pastel colours, and bright colours too, of course. But this is not quite as wide. I can make it. I'll cover the whole thing with it by moving it up and down the clip, you know, like that, and that'll make it look nice too, because it'll have a rolled up effect, you know. There you go. That was really, wasn't that clever? I wasn't going to say clever. I was supposed to say was that quick and easy, wasn't it? See, so all you have to do with that bit, and he goes me with a bit puffing glue. You know, I thought this is going to work, this glue, because I've already been using it today, and I thought it was going to work for me, but heaps of glue, well, heaps of glue, but as much as you need. Now, if I don't want to take it across there because I want to, what have I put on the back of here? Nothing yet, but I was thinking of doing something, but maybe I won't. Maybe I'm just going to leave it like it is, you know. You just want to go for the look of the thing anyway, don't you? I'm going to have to take my cardigan off. I'm sorry, I get really hot in here. I've had the heater switched off, but obviously that's cooled down very much, because I still get too hot and flustered when I'm trying to do things. Okay, now, so that's that bit. Now that was really quick and easy, wasn't it? Isn't that cool when you get something done and it's done and it's really good? And then you need some of these. I got these off AliExpress too. Don't think I paid very much for them. Bought a fair few. Bought 3 or 4 bundles of these. Really neat, eh? Now, let me see, what have I got here? I'm going to put a bit of ink on it because you don't want it stark white, do you? Okay. And you don't want to leave the string on, unless you want to leave the string on. That's up to you. But I'm going to hang mine on something else, with something else. All right. Okay. And I want to put something on here as well. Something on that thing. I think this little dolly might be a little bit too big. She's a little bit over the top, that dolly. Where was that box I had with things in it? You know how you have a box with things and then you just lose it? No, that's not right. Gotta get the right thing. I do love those beads. What sort of right thing will we have? I have a thimble there. I've never ever used that thing. If I put a thimble on my finger, I usually use the other hand, the other finger there to do things with. It's criminal, isn't it, if I can't get myself to do what I'm supposed to. No, I don't want a bird on it. Oh dear, there's a bit of rattling going on there. Sorry about that. Oh, hang on a minute, I've got something. That looks cool, doesn't it? A cabochon thing. There's one here too. Look at that one. Ooh. I wonder which one I'll use. I'm a bit of fiddling here. That's a bit heavy. That's a bit nice, isn't it? A bit heavy. Yeah, that's the thing. You have to worry about the weight of the thing. I think it needs a picture on there. What do you reckon? A little picture or something? There's a nice bit of ribbon. Oh, that might look good somewhere. There's a butterfly. Wait a minute. That's not a butterfly. This is a butterfly. Now, see, that's got a little tape measure picture on it. That's on the actual thing itself. Now, here's me digging out all this stuff and leaving it sitting there. This cabochon will be all right, but it's you can't see it very good. Cameo thing, like it's a cameo. I do like the square one. Oh, I might have to do something with these. This isn't. Now I've got myself scratching around in this. Goodness me, there's some nice ones. Righto. I'll just put these back in there and see if I can find I need a picture or don't I? Let's have a look in or some words. That'd be nice, some words, be good. I've got that much thing stuffed in here, I can't hardly get it open. Alright, we'll have some words. Let's have a word or two across it. That'll be fine, won't it? Words. I like numbers. I do like numbers. I think you can get these with numbers on too. So many decisions, isn't there? So many things to pick from. Oh dear. You can make a sentence if you want to, I guess. I might number 42, I think. I'll have number 42 across that. Don't know why, but I want to pick that. And then that's not going to stick on there, I don't think. I might have to give it a bit of glue. And then we might put a bit of a flowery or something on there too. What do you reckon? Something flowery. Oh, hang on, I've got some of these things. These might look good. I don't know yet. Puzzle stampy things. I don't know. A bit of a little flower. No, it won't fit. Nick that off there for a minute. That's alright. Cut that down there. Do you think I'll put that on there? Or will I use a bit of this? No, I don't want to use that. That's the wrong thing. So, you know, you either got the wrong thing or the right thing, haven't you? And you don't want to put the wrong thing on there. I do like these little... Oh, that looks good. That's an idea, you know. If you're doing something and you're looking at it and you think, oh, look away for a minute and see what happens. Because look, that looks really cool now. I'm going to put the number on here. I'm going to put this number on my little ticket. Poof, poof again, this thing. Come on. Come on now, come out. wherever you are. That's great. Don't even have any interesting stories to tell. They are taking the phone back too, by the way. The lady was really apologetic for doing that to me. She was. She said she was very sorry. She didn't realise. She thought it was one that was just out of the cupboard. Well, that's what she said anyway. But anyway, it doesn't really matter because they have display ones as well. She sold me a second-hand phone. Anyway, I'm taking it back. She said, I've been using it all this time. She said, that's fine. I'll take it back and change it. I don't think I really need to, but she was very insistent. We know why, probably, don't we? She didn't want to get in a strife for it. It was the manager of the of the post office, actually, too. Okay, so where? Oh, what else can I put on that? The teeth off my zipper. Well, you know what? I like to use these things. I like to use a bit of the scraps off the table. I do. I mean, I'm not the only one, I don't think. I think everybody likes to use a bit of scrappy stuff. Or whatever we got. I'll cut a bit more off that. It's not easy to decorate this tiny tag, you know. It's small. It's all right. I'll just put a bit of glue on him. I'll have to lay this down instead of picking it up. I just think I bought 2 bottles of this other. Oh, I know what I did. Last week, on Friday, we'll go back to there. There was a thing here because I live where the radio telescope is at Parks in New South Wales, Australia, and it was the 50th anniversary of the landing on the moon, and our telescope out here played a big part in that. So there was a big reunion-y thing, or when I say reunion, maybe it was just people, you know, getting together to celebrate the fact that Parks was involved in that, the radio telescope out here. And I was sitting here the other day, and a friend of mine that, oh well, we always called him our little brother because when his mother passed away, he used to hang out a fair bit with us, you know, so at our place. So, but anyway, that's something else. And he came to the door. I hadn't seen him for a while, but he came to the door and he asked me if I could help him do something because he'd made these helmets. And they were amazing. He made them out of these rubber mat things that you put together like a puzzle. I don't know if anybody's understand what I'm saying, but that's what he made them out of. And a smaller bit than that. And he wanted me to sew some pieces on it to make it look like faux stitching was on there, because he didn't have to want to sew them together. He was gluing them, but he needed something that made them look like they were sewn. They were sewn, so I did that for him, and he actually did a really good job of doing that helmet. There's a picture of one that he made before he'd asked me about doing it, and in the paper the other day one of the little girls was wearing it. Not the one that I helped him do. I didn't have to help him. He did the work. He did all the work. All I did was just, he had it all ready to go and everything, and it was really good that he got all prepared, and it was, I really thought he'd done an amazing job, you know, and he was really proud of himself, and he should be too, because it was awesome, it was. And even the front of the visor flipped up and down. Very talented man, he is. Yeah, so that's really good, you know, that he did that. He was really pleased with himself. And I'm really pleased he was too, but he's skiting everybody about, I sewed it, but I didn't do much to it at all, really. It wasn't my doing. So, it was his work. Anyway, I'm liking the look of that. Isn't that scrumptious? Okay, so now I'm going to put... I haven't got nothing on the back of there yet, have I? It's okay, we can write on that, maybe. If I put something on this one, yeah, I'll put a little music note. I mean, a treble clef thing on there. So I want to string that to there with something in the way of, I don't know, you can have a bit of, got no gold chain. I don't know what that's about, but I couldn't find anything gold. I got this tiny bit on here, in between these two bits. It's all I could find for some reason. Well, I must admit, I sat here on the chair and looked, so when you think about it, I didn't look far, but, and I probably got some in a jar or something somewhere around here, but I've dragged out that much stuff lately. I'm not ashamed of myself, but I can see where everything is, all piled up around me. It's quite cosy, quite cosy really. And anyway, so the other day I'm going home too, this is another bit of a story. Well, I'll tell you first about me going first, won't I? Going up the street, going along there on my scooter, a mobility scooter. I have a mobility scooter because I cannot walk very far, and it's really good because I can go and do the shopping and mostly be a little bit independent, you know. So anyway, so here I'm going along, and there was a man on the pathway. The pathway is actually fairly wide because they made it so people could go along with their prams and bikes and all that sort of thing, you know. And there's this man there, and he's actually standing still, right? He's standing on the pathway, and I didn't know what to, you know, there was plenty of room for me to get through, so slowly, not fast, because I never go, if I'm going along at any sort of a speed and somebody's coming, I slow right down. And, you know, kids, dogs, people, anything that's coming towards me or near me, I always slow right down so I'm not going too fast. And I went to pass him, and he turned around and went to head at me. He had his arms in the air and he was about to hit me. I had to turn for the worst. It scared me. I think he must have thought somebody was sneaking up on him or something. And now in future I tend to be beeping the horn flat and I don't care, you know. I mean, it's not very loud, but I'm going to toot that horn thing, because when I was up the street I was really scared. He frightened me, I frightened him, he never said sorry, I didn't say nothing. I got home and I told my husband, he said he thought I meant the car nearly ran over me. When he, you know, he got real angry when he thought that this man had nearly hit me off. He had both hands in there and he was getting I just stopped in time, but anyway, so did he. So anyway, so off he goes up the street. Then what else happened to me then? Let me see. I went into Vinnie's, I think, and I didn't buy anything at all. That was really strange for me. Or maybe that's not true. Maybe I might have bought something. You'd have thought I'd have bought something, wouldn't you? But I don't think I did. And then I went to... No, I didn't. I did not buy anything. I remember that because it was something really strange for me to be leaving the shop. I'm just trying to catch this thing. It was something really strange for me to be leaving the shop without buying something. I couldn't find anything there that I really wanted. I've been in there that many times, and it's not... They actually put a new roof on out the back, and they actually said they didn't put anything out. But you know what? There's never much anything amazing anyway lately. They throw everything away that I want, which I think is rubbish. Anyhow, back to this now. So I did that, and then I went to Woolworths. No. Yes, went to Woolworths. I got what I needed. And what happened when I was coming home? I think it happened when I was coming home. Well, I started to tell you something in the first place, and then I went off on a journey of what I actually did. I was gone, didn't I? Now I think I'm having a senior's moment. I'm sorry. This is going to hang on to here. Right. I think I want to put another thing on here too. Wait a minute. Probably don't hold these things properly. I don't know how to hold. I don't hold pliers properly. I'm sure I don't. My hand through the hole of it. I'm trying to get this ring closed here. If only I could remember what we were talking about, Sonia. People, I'm so sorry if you wonder what I was talking about. Well, I know when I was coming home, when I nearly got here, this because I went and I got myself some Chinese lunch on my way too. But when I got home here, oh, I know I was going to tell you about, because we were talking about the moon, weren't we? I'm coming home from past, because I went to the Chinese, so when I did that, I come past the park to get home, and in the park we've got this giant, big orange spaceman, and I mean giant. He was huge. He's had to be two stories high, easy would have done. He was huge, but anyway. Well, that was quite cool. So he's in our park. I don't know if he's going to stay there. I suppose they would. He wouldn't be moving him away. He's made out of tin or something, or some sort of thing like that. And he's very, or it might be something else different. I don't know what they make him out of. But so that was sitting there. And then when I'm coming into the driveway, a person that I know is coming towards me in the car. Now, I couldn't see who she was at the time, but when I get home I go out away from the curve and turn into my driveway, you know, so I come around like that. So you can't sort of come along and just go straight up, because it doesn't work. You got to take it round. Anyway, same, you know, with a car too. You don't want to, you can't just come and turn on it like a square, like, you know. But anyway, and she's coming towards me, and I'm coming up the road, and I want to turn, but she kept coming down at me like this, you know, and I could. Geez, I was wild when I thought, you stupid thing. I think she was smiling. I don't know. She was only going to the house next door. But she... Ooh! Don't people make you crazy sometimes? I tell you what. And people wonder why they have accidents. Now, if I actually had to turn and get out of the way because she was there and I couldn't... And it was really hard, because then when I'm coming up the driveway, I'm on a sideways angle and I wasn't happy, but... Oh dear, I don't know. Never mind. I made it through the day. It's okay. Yesterday I went up to the showground, to the thing that we have up there where you get all that stuff for hardly any prices. I bought a few things. So I got a couple of bits I can show you from time to time, but I'm not actually going to put anything up there today because first off, I haven't got it in here with me. I bought, I got a bit of fabric, I got a couple of books. I didn't get many books, but I had a really good day, and I'm looking for something to put on the top of that, aren't I? So I need a ring so I can fasten on the little pin, don't I? So why can't I find this ring thing I'm after? I suppose this will do, but these are tough. I couldn't even get it open there a minute ago. You're faffing about, sorry. Another one in here. Oh, that one that I had there was two. Oh no, that's not it. I'll try this one. I'll just put this on the end of it and put a... Where are they? I've got that big one there. I must have more of them. I do. Somewhere. Here's one. There's one on here. I'll just nick this one off this thing and put it on there. Where am I? Gold would have been good, but can't find anything gold. Like I said, it's just, you know, avoiding me something frightful today. But I can just put I don't mind having the two different colours together. That doesn't bother me at all. Where's my little pin things now? And all you do now is put a little pin on the top. I think they look really cool. I do like them. I'm going to do a couple more embellishments because I really do enjoy making these things. I really do. Adding lots of different bits and pieces. It's really good fun. I hope that's done up properly. Oh, and I also bought this thing. I didn't know what it was because I'm looking for something for Jeremy to melt some little bits of wax in because he wants to put them... He needs to melt the wax around the wire for the beehive, see? So he only wanted to melt a little bit of wax. And he didn't want to melt a lot, so... I found this thing and I thought, oh, this looks, it was a little bowl thing like that, and it had connected to power and everything, and I thought, oh, that might get hot, and the lady that runs it was up there and she turned it on for me and we looked at it, and it got warm, the inside of it, so we thought, now that's, you know, that'll do, that's the thing, because you can just put a little bit of wax in something and sit in this little thing. And anyway, because we didn't know what it was. She said she thought it was some face thing, but anyway, on the bottom of it had something written on there, so let me see. I thought, oh well, we'll buy it, and Jeremy googled it when we got home, and it's actually a thing that cleans your jewellery. You don't put anything in there because it's got these, well, I don't know, weird waves or something that goes through it, so I might give it to my daughter because we won't be able to use it for that, but it didn't cost me, excuse me, nothing, because everything was in the box sale. There you go, I made those. I'm going to go now, and I'm sorry about that. And I'll be back after, and I'll talk to you later. Everybody have a good day. Bye-bye.